Hi there, Janet Fritz here for Galaxy Girl Creations. Welcome to my channel. Today I am working on more cruise photos and I am combining it with Mixed Media Mayhem, where we were supposed to use watercolor, thread, and pattern paper. I am also combining it with Inspired by May I Scraplift You. So it's May I Scraplift You, taking inspiration from my friend Tara O'Rourke. Oh my goodness. Otherwise known as Kryptonite_72 on Instagram. She also has a YouTube channel. I will put that in the links down below. I started out with some Shimmers paints in the Holly and the Ivy, which is a green, Beats Me, which is a pink, and Dandelion, which is a kind of orangey yellow or yellowy orange. So those are the three colors I'm starting with. And my pattern paper today, I don't know if this is considered a cheat, but I went to my large format printer and I actually printed a photo to be my patterned paper because I intentionally took a photo of these candy dispensers at a candy shop in Nassau, the Bahamas. And I knew I wanted to use that. I wanted this to be super colorful. And so I thought this would be the perfect way to integrate this large photo. I did print it on photo paper. I could have printed it on a 12 by 12 or an 8.5 by 11 sheet. An 8.5 by 11 would have worked because I didn't print larger than that. But I could have printed it larger. But this is what worked for me. So that's what I did. Hopefully it still counts. So I started out by doing a little bit of application with the brush, and then I just went straight to my glass mat, and I am just smooshing the paper down onto my glass mat after I've made a bit of a pile of paint. And I'm liking the way that it's looking. It's coming out okay. But I didn't take into account that my photo is not 12 by 12, so there's a white border all the way around my photo there, and I definitely don't want that white border. I want to extend the paint, and so I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Had I been thinking, I would have just done the orange, the second level of orange there, all the way to the left-hand side, but I didn't think about that, so I'm going to just have to switch colors multiple times. And I'm being super lazy and not even using anything to swish my brush around in. I am just using my water bottle and spraying it really close to the bristles and letting all of the pigment drip out onto my towel there. And I'm so lazy, my water bottle is almost empty. At some point I do have to go refill it. I just stopped being lazy. So I decided to tear my paper, which is what she has under her 6 photos. She's got a torn piece of pattern paper. She also has pattern paper below the larger photo that she's got on there. But I am substituting that patterned paper for my watercolor. And that's going to meet the requirement for Mixed Media Mayhem. I also have a requirement of thread, and at the very end I go and add a bunch of stitching, but you don't get to see that on camera. I'm so sorry, my sewing machine is just not set up for that. I'm going to try and get it set up. I've rearranged things in my room a little bit, so I'm going to try and see if I can get my camera mount to attach somewhere closer to my sewing machine. So hopefully in the future I will resolve that problem. I'm working on it, but we'll see how it goes. So I started out with these 4 photos of me at the candy shop, and I ended up reprinting them smaller. I didn't really need them this big, and I felt like it just took up too much of the watercolored space, and you didn't really get to see a whole lot of that. So I'm going to print all 4 of those on one 4x6, so they are going to be much smaller, and I'm a lot happier with the way that they came out, although, you know, it really didn't look bad having them as a little smaller than 3x4s, but just changing it up is going to kind of give me a little more space on my layout. And I don't really need a ton of space because I'm keeping this super simple. So really the 4 larger ones would have worked. The only other thing that I'm really going to be adding to this is I'm going to add one of these labels, and then I'm going to add my title. And I'm going to call it done because there's not a whole lot that I really need to do. So I'm using this title or this label that says today, and I am going to use these large dies to die cut the word candy. I believe these are close to my heart dies, and I don't think you can get them anymore. I will, if I can, you know what, I know I can't get them anymore because I just had a friend that had wanted them, and we had to do quite a search, and yeah, they were not available anywhere that I could find. So I'm not even going to try and put the link down below. I'll put the product number though, in case that's something that's of interest to you. Hopefully you'll be able to maybe search and somebody has relinquished a set of them and is selling them on maybe a used site or something. I have no idea. Anyway, so I needed to move this label over a little bit further underneath my photograph because I need to fit the word candy. I didn't really like it above the label. I want it next to the label. And on camera, that title actually, you can see it and it looks fine. And when I add this white border around or outline around the edges, it makes it look like you can't see it as well on camera, but in person you can see it even better. So I know that's very distracting or very strange, but yeah, it's definitely helping it in person close up, and you'll see that in the close-up photos of the layout towards the end. But I ended up just going ahead and outlining them with a white Arteza gel pen in a 0.6 size, which is my favorite one. It seems to work the best and I really like it. And I've had my Arteza pens for quite a while, several years, and I've not had any trouble, especially with this 0.6. Sometimes the other ones I have to kind of like clean the tip a little bit more, but this 0.6 is really great. So that is my title, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull in my label and do my journaling on there. So my journaling is basically just going to say that we stopped in at this candy shop, and I am actually going to add some tile letters above the title that says I want, so it'll read I want candy. And it's just going to basically say that we went to this candy shop and I made wise choices that day and I didn't buy anything. So, but I love these colorful photos, and it was really fun and nostalgic to go in there because they had like all the old candy from when I was a kid, like candy cigarettes, and so it was a lot of fun just to go and check it out. I am currently looking for the letters or the words I want, and then I found these tile letters, and that's what I'm going to use. We are coming up towards the end, so check out the stitching that is coming up in the close-ups. Go and check out what Tara has got going on over on her YouTube channel and on her Instagram. If you're not subscribed to her, you should go and check her out. She's awesome. And don't forget, there's a playlist for everyone down below for both Mixed Media Mayhem and for May I Scraplift You, so you can check that out as well. I've also got MK linked up down below for you because she is scrapbooking similar photos or cruise related photos all month long along with me. So go and check out what she's got going. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.